The JavaScript switch statement provides a way to handle multiple conditional checks in a structured manner. It evaluates an expression and matches its value against several cases. The basic structure of a switch statement starts with the keyword switch followed by the expression to evaluate within parentheses. Inside the switch block, we have multiple cases, each starting with the keyword case, followed by a value and a colon. If the expression's value matches the case value, the code block associated with that case is executed. The break keyword is used to terminate the switch block after a case is matched, preventing fall through to subsequent cases. If none of the case values match the expression, a default case can be provided. If no default is specified and no match is found, no code within the switch statement will be executed. The switch statement allows for precise control over program flow, supporting multiple case options, and thereby helping in efficient execution. In a switch statement, the matching of case values is done using strict equality, which is the triple equals operator. This means that not only do the values have to be the same, but their types also need to match. No type conversion will occur during the matching process. You can have multiple cases that share the same code block. If a case does not have a break statement, the execution will fall through to the next case. The case values in a switch statement can be literals like strings or numbers, variables, or even expressions. However, the case values must be unique within the switch statement. In JavaScript, switch cases exhibit what is known as fall-through behavior. If a case does not have a break statement at the end of its code block, the execution continues into the next case. This feature can be used intentionally, for example, to give the same permissions to both admin and editor, where both the admin and the editor cases will execute the editor case's code if the admin case does not contain a break statement. However, this behavior can also lead to bugs if not handled carefully. Always document intentional fall-through to make sure other developers are aware of this intended behavior. The switch statement checks the value of the variable level. If the value is admin, the console will print admin access, then the execution will continue to the next case. The next case will print edit access, and since there is a break statement here, the execution will stop here. This fall-through behavior can be visually represented with a flowchart, where the execution of a case will continue on to the next case till a break statement is encountered. Break statements are used to terminate the switch block early. The break statement is used to exit from a switch statement, preventing fall-through behavior. The execution of the program will continue after the switch block. The return statement, on the other hand, terminates the execution of the entire function. The return statement is used when a value has to be returned by a function. No break statement is needed when return is used. In summary, break only exits the switch block and continues execution in the function, whereas return exits the switch and also the containing function, with an option to return a value. Break is used for flow control and return is used to return computed values. If the value is a, the console will log found a, and then the break statement will cause the control to exit out of the switch statement. If we are inside a function called getValue and the type is a, the switch block will return 100. The return statement will terminate the execution of the function immediately. Both switch statements and if-else blocks are used for making decisions in code. Switch statements are better when we are comparing a single variable against multiple values. Switch syntax is cleaner when there are many cases and can also be more performant in those cases. If-else blocks are more flexible and can handle complex conditions, multiple variables, and range comparisons. Switch is the right choice when the comparison involves a single variable against multiple equality checks. If-else statements are better when dealing with complex conditions with multiple variables and range comparisons. For example, a switch statement will check the value of the variable fruit against various cases like apple and banana, and assign their respective prices to the variable price. The if-else construct will achieve the same result by using conditions and comparisons. Switch statements can be used in a variety of ways to create useful patterns. One common pattern is using switch to look up values, specifically with object properties. It is commonly used in state management frameworks to update the application state. In the command pattern, a switch statement can be used to execute different actions or commands based on the command passed in, for example, saving or loading data. In the strategy pattern, switch statements are used to select different algorithms or formats. The switch statement can also be used for early returns from a function for clean state handling. Some of the best practices include always using break or return statements in each case, grouping related cases together, and always including a default case. For example, the object property lookup shows a switch statement in which the cases return updated state. The command pattern example shows a switch statement that calls the save data and load data functions based on the command. The strategy pattern shows that switch statement is used to handle the different types of data formats, and in the early return pattern, switch cases returns based on the status. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.